Hey nesters, welcome back to Nesting Haven. Today I'm taking you along with me at Goodwill doing some thrift shopping, hoping to find some interesting home decor items. And so yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out and see what Goodwill had today. So this colorful bird figure caught my attention here, the beautiful purple and yellow. There was a hole underneath the tail. I'm assuming this was supposed to be a hanging type planter. Had a very small hole in the top there, probably just enough for perhaps a succulent, but yeah, I thought it was very beautiful. I found this Aries zodiac art piece here. It's very beautiful. I know a lot of people like to pick up things like this with their specific sign. It's not my sign. I am a Sagittarius. But yeah, let me know down below what zodiac sign you are. They had a beautiful pair of milk glass candlesticks there. I did not pick those up. I just tend to not sell them too well, just milk glass in general, so I tend to skip it these days. This little mug here caught my attention. It was kind of quirky. They had this little vessel here. I don't know if it's a votive candle holder of some sort. Very adorable. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a ghost or a marshmallow, but it was super cute. I always enjoy looking at the hobbyist piece when I'm at the thrift store. Someone spent a lot of time and effort into this piece, and I think they did a pretty good job. You can definitely tell it is more of like a high schooler kind of piece, but I think they did a good job. They had this adorable souvenir Niagara Falls tray here. You could stand it up, allegedly. They also had this small souvenir plate. It appears to be Canadian, would be my best guess, just from the leaves indicates Canada to me. I'm not really sure what that place was. This was my best find up on the top shelf, so 1970s and so me. You guys know I love 1970s decor. And they had a set, so they're bookends, and I just love them so much. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be indicative of a certain character from that time, or if they're just some random girls. They have the big bonnets, kind of like a Holly Hobby, but I'm not sure if it is really Holly Hobby. But as you can see, I got a phenomenal price of only $4 for the set of two. So if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button first of all. But I do decorate my kitchen with a lot of fruit and harvesting type decor. As a gardener, I just kind of like it. So I was excited when I saw this end cap. They had a bunch of fruit things. I was trying to figure out what this watermelon piece was. I think I settled on it being a napkin holder once I turned it around this way. And I love watermelon. It is my favorite fruit, so I thought that was pretty cute. I zoomed past this old-fashioned harvest basket. I kind of wish I would have checked that out now. It looked a little rough, but those are always handy for harvesting. I like the looks of the sign. Even though it's a newer piece, it had an old look to it. I thought this would look really nice with 4th of July decor. So I thought it was a really interesting piece and be very good for a backdrop. They had this large apple bowl here, and it cracked me up because it had a sticker from an actual apple that you would buy at a grocery store stuck on it. I thought that was pretty funny. So in my last video, I ended up passing on a piece of nail and string art. I got this one. I thought it had a really cute saying, "You are the apple of my eye," is what I thought it said. And looking at it now, I can see they forgot to put my. So now it's just an interesting conversation piece, right? We'll see if anyone can ever catch on to it. I think it still gets the point across and it has a really nice look. I always have the hardest time passing up trivets. This one had a beautiful apple decor on it, only $1. I love when they also are able to be used as wall decor, so it's kind of a nice bonus. I tried to quickly glance at the coffee mugs. I'm really trying to stay away from them, but this one caught my attention. Again, it looks very 1970s. I don't know much about the piece or the maker. I couldn't really make out exactly what that said on the bottom, but it was $3. It had the nice speckled pottery to it. And you don't have to use these necessarily as a little soup mug. You can definitely use it as a decor piece and set a plant in it. So I thought that was very cute. There was a strawberry platter I was interested in looking at, always a kind of Jenga situation trying to find a place to move stuff to, right? It had a label on the bottom. It said Freeman. I'm not familiar with that brand, but it appeared to be an older label. So I don't know what happened to my footage when I found this mug in the store. So I wanted to show you guys anyway. I ended up purchasing it. It was $3. It had this really neat British flag on it. It is a Emma Bridgewater Made in England mug. These sell for good money on eBay. If you look them up, I'm talking $20 to $30 for Emma Bridgewater mugs like this. And I love that it had the painting that went around the inside rim as well. If you're a huge Beatles fan, I think that would be a perfect mug for, that purpose. I'm a huge Beatles fan, so I've been considering keeping it, but I think I might put it up for sale just to see because they do go for such good money. It seems I tend to gravitate towards souvenir items all the time, especially United States souvenir items. I really like the looks of this Seattle coffee mug here. It had a nice look. It was a little bit dimensional with the design as well, so I thought that was a great find. I about slapped myself in my own face trying to pick this up. I didn't realize there was magnets on the back side of it, so I was picking it up and it came up very difficultly, and then it just let go and came about a half inch from my face. So I found this really nice mug here as well. It says runneth over on the outside of this really interesting design. And then it says my cup on the inside. So my cup runneth over, which is a scripture from Psalm 23:5. It's just an excellent reminder that God's grace is limitless and He will provide us with what we need. So, in His timing, of course. Sometimes we have to go through some not so fun stuff to be able to understand, to have the clarity of the wisdom we needed to learn, but He knows what we need and when we need it. Is it too early to start looking at Christmas items again? This coffee mug caught my attention. It ended up being a vintage UNESCO made in Japan mug. They're only asking $1 for it. It had a nice graphic on it. Kind of reminded me similarly of the Norman Rockwell pictures. I spied this book down on the shelf. It seemed interesting to me. It is a homeschooling book for all ages, and it had various activities throughout it. So I did snag that up. Thought it would be handy. I like that it was fruit and vegetable based, so it's going to talk about nutrition. So I was checking out the candle section looking for fairy lamps. Never happened to see them. I always like the glass ones, the vintage glass ones, but don't ever come across them. I like the looks of this lid, but I didn't really know what I would use it for. And then I started checking out some of the metal items. This little pineapple sconce was kind of cool. There was a time where pineapples got super popular a few years back. So now I'm going to share with you all of the items I ended up picking up today. Make sure you do subscribe on your way out. If you are not subscribed already, I would really appreciate that. And leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. So let's go ahead and see what I ended up purchasing today. you so much for watching. I super appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye!